What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live, doing a late night drive, doing a late night DoorDash, to be honest with y'all. Yeah, like, man, this awakening journey, this stuff is like wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't fit in nowhere, like, at all. I fit in nowhere whatsoever. Like, most of our life has been a lie. Like, if anybody truly is on this awakening journey, y'all know most of our life has been a lie. You know what I'm saying? And like, deep down, to be honest, I feel like I will have the last laugh. That's what some of my mentors have been saying, or my mentor, Infinite Waters, was saying that, we'll have the last laugh because, when you're doing something different, that's uncommon, there's a lot of resistance. A lot of people don't want to listen. And it's the same thing, it's with the city. Like, look, during the day, I'm going through the same exact street. And what? Guess what? All the cars are busy. They're in offices. They're all throughout the city. And then guess what? At nighttime, that's when all these cars get on the side of the street and they park. And people walk into their apartments. And that's when everybody wants to come in their apartment complex to go to sleep, chit chat, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That guy is skateboarding in the opposite direction on the street. He almost got hit. And I'm driving with both my hands too. So, but, bottom line is like, I mean, eventually I'll find a tribe or something. I can only hope so, because it's like, man, it can be a super lonely road, because like, I mean, it's a blessing in disguise when you're alone, because you get to think and hear yourself truly, because that's the biggest thing for me. That's why it's called eternal authenticity. Why would I want to be somebody else? That's stupid. That's insanity at its finest. What do you know what I mean? You're not fooling nobody. There's one of everybody. Like, there's never going to be another me. And I can say that. Never. People say never. Well, guess what? I can say never. Never. There is not another person on the planet like me. Ever. At all. Case closed. And that's how this whole planet needs to be in their own way. Imagine a world where everybody is authentic, where there's no copies, there's no clones, there's no fitting in, there's no monkey see, monkey do. There's just, people in a highly civilized, advanced, nature within themselves. They finally learn how to think for themselves. But to be honest, the way this matrix is going, it's probably going to take a long time for people to start waking up. If ever, it's going to take them lifetimes. So me in a past life, I must have been who knows? I must have been an animal care service giver, a messenger, a server of some sort, a god, a healer, a meditation guru, a lot of different things, especially with the herbs and the meditation and the humor. I'm good at being humorous and just being a free soul, a free spirit, just health and wellness stuff. And I feel it coming back, you know what I'm saying? So my shine never got dimmed out, to be honest. Because I'm a vegan for 2 years and 7 months, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be exciting to see me at 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real far. And by then, guess what? Finally, finally some people will be, invested within me as well. Maybe it might have been really late down the road, because I'm encouraging people to catch on whenever they can catch on to their own awakening. I'm just sharing what's up with me. That's up to you, for you to get inspired. But how I perceive it is like, hey, for me, it took me a little while and I finally understood. And that's good enough. It was on time. And for some other people, who knows? They may realize, some people may never awaken all the way, And no, I don't have it all figured out. No, I'm not better than nobody. I'm just saying where I'm coming from, with the nutrition, with the food aspect. That's where it all starts. Is that common sense. It took me a little while to get it, but at least I got it. Not it. Barely anybody even has it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like I truly am ahead of the game. I see how it's gonna pan out. It's gonna pan out so that, guess what? Down the line, as we get older and older and older, guess what? The truth starts sticking out more and more and more. And guess what? People have no choice but to finally listen. And guess what? They'll see that, you know, maybe I started at what, this amount of years of karma, But guess what? The time they start, it may be way later on, plus the amount of karma already, that they already were dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So they have to go through the past amount of time that I've already, the lapse amount of time. So let's say if I've been vegan for 10 years and they haven't been vegan at all, and that's not even in their like blood at all, like it's been really far removed from their blood, that's gonna take them at least 10 years plus a little bit more of accumulated karmic foods. And that's my point. I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I'm not trying to wish bad on nobody. I'm just speaking the truth. If you go vegan, and for me, it's, so let's say 20 years, the mystery schools, 20 years not vegan, and then 20 years vegan. Okay? Cool. That's an amazing scenario for us to get initiated into it, So let's say someone finally, they reach out to us when they see us at 30 years old, and we're 10 years into being a vegan. And guess what? That means they're already 30 years behind. They're a whole 10 years behind us. You know what I'm saying? It's not a race. I'm just talking about in this particular sector. Whatever, okay, I'm not competing with nobody. You understand what I'm saying, okay? I'm saying just, to be able to, be able to accept people for where they are, to see people eye to eye where they're at. Just like me, I'm barely into this journey, almost 3 years, but still a good progress, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? My mentor, my mentors, Dr. Sebi, rest in peace, he way off many decades into being a vegan or whatever. Same thing, with Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. He's like 15 years into being a vegan. You know what I'm saying? So it truly is levels of this stuff, vegan stuff. I don't have it all figured out, but at least you can start with the small things such as the food, because that's what helps me have confidence. That's what helps me to stand out, because Lord knows it's like a bunch of just clones and robotic people out here with cholesterol up in their veins and skin, and they think that they're so good and this and that. They think they're better than people because they think they're superior. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're stuck in this whole skin color crap, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? It's much deeper than that. It's in your entire being, your cellular predisposition as a person, not as a person, as a spiritual life form. It's deep. When I talk about space, aliens, meditation, nature, all this stuff, I'm for real about it. You know what I'm saying? Who just wants to believe? Who just wants to come in and work at Wingstop or McDonald's every day until they die? Who on earth wants to do that? Nobody in their right mind wants to do that at all. That's completely boring. Coming into the same doors, leaving out the same doors, seeing the same tables, the same chairs, the same toxic junk food. You're trapped. You know what I'm saying? You're trapped, literally. But me, I be visualizing, being out in out late at night. You know what I'm saying? I wrote down my dream journal, being out in living out in Malibu, in a estate on the side of the beach coast, with the wife, children, in abundance of herbs and everything, you know what I'm saying? Just so we can see the stars, where it's a little bit cooler outside, and just stuff like that, just natural vibes. That's who I am. That's what I represent. That's what life truly is. And it's funny, the more and more we wake up with this whole vegan thing, the more we're in this whole fifth dimension, you know what I'm saying? The more and more the 3D looks hilarious and looks funny, the more and more we're able to just stand up and be who we are and not care what other people thinking or saying, because that's the biggest trap all these little puppets, Illuminati puppets, fall into, is that, guess what? Oh, you think you got a fancy house, a big car, fancy car, whatever, this and that. You sold your soul. It means nothing at all when you don't know who you are within. And you know that too. And that's what this whole spiritual warfare is going on. It surely ain't no